Hi guys, it's Sam here once again, and this time with another exciting episode and having an exciting title related to UFC fighting. In the news to follow, Israel Adesanya knocks out Alex Pereira to recapture UFC title. Israel Adesanya didn't exorcise his demons, but he also put them to sleep. Alex Pereira beat Adesanya 3 times, twice in kickboxing and twice by knockout. On Saturday night, Adesanya returned the favor and got the albatross off from around his neck for good. Adesanya knocked out Pereira with several brutal right hands at 4 minutes 21 seconds of the second round in the main event of UFC 287 here at Garcia Center. With a violent victory, Adesanya regained the UFC middleweight championship. He is the first to remain middleweight champion in UFC history and only the 4th out of 15 fighters to win their titles back in an immediate rematch. I hope every one of you behind the screen in this arena can feel this level of happiness just one time in your life, Adesanya said in his post-fight interview.
Oh, yo, what's up? Yo, what's up? Yeah, Bobby para. I will see you in that video and you are awesome. Understand? We go Gwenu! We go Gwenu! Let's go! Tonight, 11. Everybody pull up at 11. Let's go!
Pereira was doing well again Saturday night. He had Adesanya against the cage ripping off combinations. Adesanya said afterward that he was playing possum. He countered with a massive right hand that hurt Pereira, then followed up with another right and a left hook that put Pereira down. Adesanya put a stamp on the victory with a hammer fist as referee Dan Miragliotta pulled him away and stopped the fight. Pereira was unconscious. "The last one had everything," Adesanya said. "That was since 2017 that last hammer fist was from the gods." With Pereira prone on the canvas, Adesanya stood over him and made a motion like he was pulling back on a bow and arrow. It's the same taunt Pereira uses, including during his entrance Saturday night. "The hunter became hunted," Adesanya said. Pereira beat Adesanya the 5th TKO to win the title at UFC 281 last November at Madison Square Garden. Pereira also beat Adesanya twice in kickboxing, the most recent time by knockout in 2017. He's the only man to ever knock out Adesanya out. Adesanya, 24-2, had 5 title defenses at middleweight before losing to Pereira last year. The Nigerian-born New Zealand resident had never lost at 185 pounds prior to that. With his only MMA fighter previously coming in a UFC light heavyweight title fight in 2001 against Jan Blachowicz, Adesanya, 33, still owns the second most title fights win in UFC middleweight history. With all this epicness going in the center, Donald Trump shows off to UFC 287 in the sport of Dana White. The hottest ticket in Miami is UFC 287 and the former President Trump is well aware. So he headed over to Garcia Center in South Florida to take him in the fights. He also has one of the best seats in the house. Trump and White share a close relationship, and over the years he and George Masvidal have formed a friendship. Masvidal is fighting Gilbert Burns in a welterweight bout as the co-main event. The 30-year-old has lost his last 3 fights, his most recent coming back on March 5 of the last year against Colby Covington, an anonymous decision in Las Vegas. Alex Pereira and Israel Adesanya will fight in the main event in middleweight contest. The arrival at the pay-per-view comes a few days after Trump pled not guilty to 34 felony charges aimed hush money payments during his 2016 presidential campaign. For more news like that, please stay tuned and join by subscribing this channel. Thank you.